Big facts. Dr. Danny Flanagan. Big facts. Dr. Danny Flanagan. Danny Flanagan. Big facts.
Hey Baltimore, it's Monday night. We're excited. Y'all know what it is. I know everybody's waiting for game time tonight, but guess what? We're not playing until next week. Y'all already know. I bleed purple. Next Monday night, y'all know who we're up against. Baltimore Ravens against what? The Colts. It's going to be a great one. But I'm telling you, tonight is going to be a great show. I'm going to give this just a few moments just so we can get rolling. We've had some major blackouts today on social media. I believe Facebook was down. I believe WhatsApp was down. IG was down. I'm not sure how many of you guys are coming back up. We're moving a little slow tonight, but we are here. I have a very special guest in the house tonight, and we're going to get started just as soon as I make sure you guys come on and tell me how we sound and how we're looking, because I don't want to waste any time, because I'm telling you, this show is going to be major. When I say major, it is going to be major. I already spoke to my guests in the background, in the back show, backstage, and I'm telling you, I was already caught up. I was already excited, motivated. I'm telling you, and I believe that this show tonight is going to help you as well. As you all can see, I'm already in the gym, ready to get my workout on, my faith stretch, as well as my heart and my mind. And so I want you guys to come on and let's get excited about tonight. And so I'm going to give it just a few more moments. I know that some people are saying, hey, I'm running a little slow. The Facebook is still not up. I know there's some sort of delay, but I see about 5 of you coming on now. Thank you so much. It's kind of weird because on my live, I see 1. On my iPhone, I see 7. I see about 8 of you guys on YouTube live. So I don't know what the numbers are doing tonight, but I'm just hoping that you guys hop on, because we have a very, very exciting program tonight. So I want you guys just to come on here real quick. Let me know if you guys can hear me, if I'm coming through okay. I need somebody to say something to me, because I do not want to start this show tonight without my viewers. So I need to make sure that I have each and every one of you with me on tonight. I'm waiting for my wife. My wife is usually my engineer. She's my go-to. And she'll tell me whether I sound good, look good. But I don't even see her on here. So I'm sure we're having still some connection issues. But we're going to give it a couple more minutes. On my Facebook page, it's crazy. On the phone, I see about 8 of you guys, but here on my StreamYard, I only see 1. So we're still dealing with some sort of connectivity issues, but guess what? We're going to get this word out tonight. The show is going to go on, and even if you're not watching it live, you always can go back and review or replay the show on YouTube. You can also look at it on my Facebook page, as well as my special guest, his page as well. So without further ado, I'm telling you, this brother that I'm going to bring on the show on tonight, I don't even really know how we met, man. It's a God thing, Some people, man, God just brings you together. I've been following this brother on his Facebook page, and this man drops some nuggets, and then he'll come to my page and say, man, you dropping some nuggets. And so we just started encouraging each other. And he's no stranger to Baltimore. His wife is no stranger. As a matter of fact, his wife, Patrice, was very influential with the College Bound, which my son was a part of and graduated from McDaniel College. And so she's, of course, you guys see it every day, but she really was very influential in my son's education. And so I feel like they're family. This feels like family. And so I'm excited tonight. Somebody calling me. Okay, you're sounding good, but why don't I see you on it? Oh, that's my neighbor. We're on the air. We're on the air, Terrence. We're on the air, man. We're on the air. But without further ado, I want to give a proper and formal introduction, because this is worth reading. It's worth mentioning. And right before I bring him on the platform, let me just read these wonderful highlights and accolades. Mr. Monte Sanders is a world-renowned celebrity trainer and fitness expert. For more than 20 years as CEO and founder of MBS Fitness Lab, Monte has been working to transform lives. At MBS Fitness Lab, Monte believes in exercising your mind, body, and spirit, focusing on all parts of our being as we strive for balance. Every workout leaves you challenged and inspired to want more. Some of his most notable work has been seen on the football field with his Hall of Fame clients, Ray Lewis and Ed Reed of the Baltimore Ravens. Shout out to Ray Lewis and Ed Reed. I know you guys know those names. Monte spent 17 years as Ray's personal trainer, helping him remain the most dominant player in the game for 17 seasons. Off the field, Monte's impact is felt far and wide throughout Maryland and the country. He conducts wildly popular fitness camps for corporations, executives, public institutions, as well as the general public. His clients range in age and fitness levels, and they consistently see results ranging from inches and weight loss to total body toning and tightening, allowing them to get off medications caused by high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and other illnesses. Monte also shares his years of fitness and life wisdom with the release of his first book in 2021. I can't wait till we talk about this, guys. The Power of You versus You. Aligning your mind, body, and spirit to discover and fulfill your purpose. In the motivational leader breaks down his philosophy on developing the triunity of man, the mind, the body, and the spirit. Monte's work with corporations has been featured in the Baltimore Business Journal. His client, Clearview Group, was named as one of the best places to work. The reason? Their commitment to working out together with Monte. Clearview CEO was also awarded the title of Fittest CEO. Monte also works with the Baltimore Ravens, including as personal trainer to owner Steve Biscotti and his family. Care First, BET Network, the Baltimore Police Department, and others have all benefited from his experience. Beyond Maryland, Monte reaches clients around the world with his online fitness camps on the innovative Burn Along platform. He is the most popular instructor on the platform and was named America's favorite trainer. For 3 consecutive years, 2017 to 2022, clients rave about his online classes, even traveling from other states to experience his camps in person. I can't wait to be a part. As an advocate of healthy living throughout life, Monte also works with our youth to instill a healthy fitness and nutrition foundation early. Monte and his team have provided fitness camps for hundreds of students in Baltimore City schools, and through his monthly camps and his nonprofit organization, Monte Sanders Fit Families. Monte encourages and helps families to work out and get fit together. As a champion of health and fitness, Monte was appointed by Governor Martin O'Malley and served 2 terms on the Maryland Advisory Council on Physical Fitness. He served several years as a spokesman for the American Heart Association in Mid-Atlantic. He's received numerous awards and accolades, including a Champion of Courage Award, an Espetin Award from Baltimore City Police. He has also served as Grand Marshal of Baltimore's Martin Luther King Parade and led a crowd of thousands in exercise for President Obama's Whistle Stop Tour. Monte's work has been highlighted on NBC's Today Show, the Discovery Channel, ESPN, the NFL Network, and local stations around the country. Baltimore, DMV, around the world. Let us welcome to the Big Fact Show tonight, my guy, my brother, Monte Sanders. Hey, man.
Hey, my brother. Thank you for having me, man. Thank you. Thank you
Man,
so much.
thank you for being a part, man. Listen, just reading the accolades, man. Woo! That's a lot.
Wow, man.
That's a lot.
Long way, man. We come
That's a lot.
long way.
And I know we're going to get into the interview, but man, just talking backstage, I remember you saying, you said, Flanagan, man, I started from nothing. And to read a bio filled with just greatness, man. I'm sure that we're going to hear testimony at some point in this conversation tonight, man.
Hey man, it's just a testament to God, man, and His grace and His mercy. I wish I could come to you and say, "Oh man, all of a sudden I came to myself and these things happened for me." But mine was quite the opposite. My brother, I was down to nothing, and everybody that was close to me when I needed them the most, I couldn't depend on them.
Wow.
God made it where it was just me and Him.
Wow.
And He was the only one that I could depend on. So me coming from Savannah, Georgia, projects called Fellwood Homes, man, where we were on welfare, where on Saturday mornings we had to rush to get the free lunches, and you wanted to get there early so you could get the chocolate milk because that would give out first.
Right. Yeah. It was something about that chocolate milk, man.
Yeah, man, it's just a testament to where God can take you if you surrender.
Right. Wow, man. Well, just hearing that, what you had to go through, the welfare and being in some uncomfortable places in your life to see where you are now, and especially when you said, the people that you needed, they weren't even there to be around. That just goes to show, man, God will put you in places where He'll make sure that the only person you can depend on is Him.
Yeah, it's amazing, man, because I was a people person. I was like, the life of the party. People always was at my apartment. We always would go out with a bunch of people, a bunch of friends. And man, when I needed them the most, man, it was a life-changing experience because I'm like, this is my brother.
Right.
We've been gambling all night. I
Right.
know I've lost $400 or $500. I'm just asking for $5
Right.
so I can go get me something to eat. And everybody had an excuse, man. And you know what? I used them as an excuse for a lot of years, man, until I was able to look in the mirror and say, man, what did you do to cause that?
Wow.
You the one that was at the table. You didn't grow up like this. Your mom didn't teach you about no gambling.
Right.
And so, man, the book really is about a look in the mirror, man.
Wow.
Like, I see a lot of people want to change the world, and this world needs so much changing. But what my book is about is why don't you start with you first?
Wow. And
Yeah.
listen. For those of you who don't know, I've just put the book on the screen. I love the title, man. The Power of You versus You. This is incredible. I told you I can't wait to get the book, man. The Power of You. Now, I know you touched on it just a little bit, but where'd you get that inspiration, man? Just expound on that just a little bit more, man. The Power of You. That title, man. Where did that come from, man?
I found out once I discovered through what God said about me, who I really was, and over the course of time, He revealed my purpose for my life. I found out that I didn't have to compete against anyone else. I found out that my journey, my purpose was unique within itself. I found out if I ever tried to be someone else, that I would lose value. And so you versus you, and you hear it all the time now. People say be the best version of yourself.
Right.
What it is to me, brother, is really saying if I could get myself together with my mind, body, and spirit,
Right.
then I'm in alignment with myself.
Wow.
And when I'm in alignment with myself, somehow the other battles don't mean as much. I tell people all the time, though, with so much chaos going on in the world, the worst battle you could be in is a battle against yourself.
Wow. Come on here, man.
And a lot of people may have been in my situation, like a mind, body, and spirit, brother. I grew up, all the money that my parents made, they sacrificed. And we lived in the projects, but they sent us to private schools. So we grew up learning about the Bible and religion and all those things.
Right.
And bro, I'm just trying to tell you that no matter what you go through in life, that foundation that they set for me, and I realized, wow, if I could just surrender and get out the way of myself, because I had failed so many times.
Right.
But I also was making excuses. I was in that mode. It's their fault. It's
Right.
the system fault.
Right.
It's the job fault. It's the corporate training fault. It's this person's fault. It's that person's fault. And when I took full responsibility for all the mistakes that I made, I became free.
Wow.
And
Wow.
so that's what you versus you is about, man. I'm the only one out of almost 8 billion people that got these fingerprints.
That's
Nobody else
true.
got it.
That's true. That's true.
The,
That's
the,
true.
the purpose that God gave for me was for me. And when I realized that my power is being myself, all I have to do is work on myself and be in alignment with myself. Now,
Right.
again, we always used to work out as young men, getting ready for the beach weekends. We was always physically strong, but
Right.
I was spiritually dead.
Wow.
You got
Wow.
some people that love their mindset. They're intelligent people and they spiritual people, but they don't love their body the way they do their intellect.
Exactly. Exactly.
And so
Exactly.
it's the combination, it's the balance of all three through my experience that I found out, wow, once I spend time with all three parts of my being, now I'm in alignment with myself. Now I can face situations a little bit better.
Now let me ask you something, Monty. With you seeing a lot of competition, whether it be on the field, whether it be in the fitness center, you make a very strong case about overcoming yourself. Do you feel that we are our greatest competitor? I see a lot of football, basketball. Not just are we our greatest competitor, but how hard is it for us to overcome us, if that makes sense? Because there's a lot of people that are watching right now and they hear the message and it's like, but wow, I wish I can do what Monty did to get. How did you get there? How did you have that mindset to say, you know what? Hey, you know what? I'm going to overcome. I'm going to beat the odds. I'm not going to just stay. How did you get there? Just help us with that. Help us with that.
I didn't have that mindset, brother. I'm telling you, I was in pain. I was broken. I had a college degree and I'm on food stamps. I got a college degree and I'm in a situation where I'm getting eviction notices and actually getting evicted. And so it was my pain and my reliance on God. So when I'm like, okay, my mom always taught us about the Bible. We had the Bible studies and all that. And we would have Bible studies, but I didn't even understand a thing. But I started reading the Bible a little bit at a time. And at that time, I was just listening to audios because I wasn't a big reader at that
Right.
time.
Right.
And I just started believing what God said about me versus
sir.
what other people said about me. I
Right.
realized that, wow, I am a child of the King. Wow, that's amazing that He's forgiven me of all my sins.
Wow.
Wow, the school I went up to and grew up with, everybody talked about religion, but nobody talked to me about the kingdom.
Right.
And
Right.
so I
Right.
thought the kingdom and religion was the same thing. And so when I started studying on my own and started walking every day, trying to learn some of the Spirit, He reveals stuff to you as you seek Him,
That's
little
right.
by little, little by little. And I found power from within.
Right. Right.
And it's been an amazing ride.
Right. And you know what, man? You saying a whole lot, man. You saying a whole lot. The thing that just blessed me when I asked you that question, how did you get to this particular point where you are now? You said pain. You say it was the pain that was the precursor, and it's funny how God will use something uncomfortable to get us where He would want us to be. And so I just want to challenge all of the audience listeners, whether male or female, that's listening to my brother's testimony on this evening. Just because you're dealing with some pain, some discomfort, some uncomfortable places in your life, that doesn't have to stop you. But he said that he remembered what God has said about him. And I'm telling you, we're not trying to preach to y'all tonight, but we're just trying to shed some light as to the fact that there is another perspective, and God has a perspective on your life. And tonight we want to bring that into play. We want to talk about faith and fitness. There's a lot of scriptures that talks about that God wants to see us prosper and be in health as well as our soul prospers. So we do see some sort of connection with faith and fitness. And I want to ask you tonight, Monty, if I can, how important is having faith in God? We're not even going to just get to the fitness part for now, but let's just deal with that faith topic real quick. How important is having faith?
Well, my whole life is faith. For me, personally, the reason why I say that is because I surrendered. And when I asked God to take over in my life, and He's been providing every single step of the way, it's like me being connected to the vine. If I stray away from the vine, then I'm on my own again. I'm doing it my way, But sometimes when you've done it your way for 30 years, I mean, it's insane to keep doing it your way, trying something new.
Right.
And
Right.
and then again, it's just a matter, man. I can't emphasize it enough. Really surrendering for me, surrendering to God and allowing Him to reveal Himself to me
Right.
through faith.
Right. Right. Right.
We all
Right.
know that you can't even please Him without faith.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Without faith, it's
Without faith, impossible to please God.
Yeah, so
Absolutely.
if I could see my way through, then I didn't need faith. If I
Right.
could see my way through this situation with no job, but just depending on this type of income, then I didn't need faith.
Right. 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 Man, I think you need to add preacher to your resume, man.
Oh no! I'm good. I'm good.
You're preaching good, brother. You're preaching good, man. So let me ask you, with all that being said, how important is faith and fitness? You know, because my thing is, and I'm a pastor, I've been doing this for over 20 something years. And I've seen pastors go before me, spiritual fathers, and those great giants go before me. And let me tell you something. This might sound funny for those of you that are watching, but I remember, man, after church and going to revivals, we weren't talking about health, man. We was where the chicken dinners at. You know, we was preaching and they was doing revivals, man, and they was going off of sweet potato pies and and getting in the pulpit and overweight, obesity, winded. I remember, man, preachers can't. I can't preach as long as I used to, And I remember being, I wasn't always a big guy. I just put on some weight and started working out a little bit. But I remember, man, preaching, the way we preach culturally, it gets you winded. And so you got to stay in shape, not just to preach, not just to minister, but to run corporations, to own business, because it takes a lot of energy out of you. So I want to kind of touch on that because, don't get mad at me, audience, a lot of people that are in church, I'm sorry, especially preachers, I'm talking to all my preachers out there, we're not in the best shape. Monte, we are not in the best shape. So if you could connect faith and fitness, can you kind of shed some light on how important they both work hand in hand?
Yeah, I think it all works together, man. And I talk about that in the book. Again, I mentioned it earlier. You got brilliant people in the church, don't miss Bible studies. We love God the same way, but we just don't take care of our bodies. And that's just a matter of valuing it, and taking care of it. And a lot of times we eat bad, we don't get sleep, and then we blame the devil.
Right.
Instead of really, again, looking in the mirror and then having that honest conversation. They go hand in hand to me because on the journey that I'm on, the assignment that I'm on, I have to be healthy in order to fulfill it.
Say that again, brother. Say that again, man. Say that again.
It's just that.
Say it again.
If God has given me purpose in my life and I have an assignment to do, then I need to be in the best health, the best shape that I can be in order to do it. A lot of the times when we're sick and healthy, that's one of the number one reasons, man, that destroy destinies, destroy legacies, just because that simple fact there of not taking the health part well.
Right.
And so these bodies, man, they come with their own healing system, and I believe in the power of the Holy Spirit of healing. I understand that healing is a principle in the kingdom of God. I know how it works,
yes,
but we also have to do our part. So it works hand in hand. If I'm believing God for something,
right,
by faith,
right,
if He delivered it to me, I want to be healthy and whole when it's time for the arrival.
Come on now.
Yeah, and so that just go back to what He said, man. He wish above all. If you got a child, you got kids. When you say you wish, it was I wish above all.
Yeah.
That you will prosper and be in health, with the emphasis being on even as your soul prospers.
Right.
Meaning that if I'm good up here, then wow, the best is yet to come with everything that the kingdom has to offer me.
Absolutely.
So to me, they go hand in hand. If I'm losing my faith, I don't have faith, but I'm in good health. And there's a lot of people that don't believe in God, but they got sound minds and they got good health, but the spirit part.
Right. Yeah. That's right.
That's who we really are. These are just earth suits.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
So that's a major part, man. Like the days that we were in, like have fun all night, party all night. Then you get to bed and then you can't sleep and you like, what's missing? Oh man,
Right.
it seemed like something going on in my life. Like there's an empty spot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's that spirit part that those types sometimes they miss. And again, I was in that group. You know, I just thought I just was a body and mind, and I'm just moving, just
Right,
going
right.
on with whatever my mind, my eyes see, whatever my ears heard. That was life to me.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I didn't understand, man, that I wasn't my mind.
Mm.
I'm the awareness behind my mind. So I
Right,
can start
right.
to control some of the things that I allow myself to see, and some of the things I like to hear. And so all that matters, man.
Yeah, yeah,
All
and
that
it's and
matters.
it's and it's something you said too, man. You said, man, you blessing me, man. We're gonna have to do a part two, man. I think the part two we're gonna have to go to the gym. I think the part two we might have to do some demos or something, man.
Oh, that's
But
easy. Yeah, the
but
working out part for me is the
that's
easiest
the
thing I
easy
can
part,
do.
right? That's the
Yeah,
easy part.
yeah.
But you said something, man, that's powerful. You said, while believing God through faith, we're believing that God's going to send the blessing. He's going to send what we've asked for, what we prayed for. And you said something very key. Why receive the blessing and you're not healthy enough to maintain it or even to enjoy it? I don't want God to finally bless me with the house or the business, but health wise, I can't enjoy it because I won't last long enough to be around. And so I love how you made that connection between faith and fitness. Now, what got you on that journey, man? I know as young men, I looked at Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, I want biceps and triceps like that, man. Hulk Hogan, wrestlers, man. And, so I've been, we would do our push-ups, man. What got you motivated, man? What
Well,
put you in that mindset?
man, ever since we were little, man, we were just active, man, playing sports. You know, I grew up in a generation where you trying to hurry up and eat so you can go back
Go
outside.
outside.
Yeah, I grew up in a generation where, you're gonna get in trouble with the street light on. Like they have to beg us to come back in just because we playing football. I grew up in a generation where he don't like us to play on his grass. He got the good grass, but we gonna wait till we go to work. Then we gonna go play tackle football on his grass. So we were always active. That's the generation that I grew up in, Daniel.
Yeah.
And so it's just it's a different time now.
Right, 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 right.
It's a different
Yeah,
time now. And so I
yeah.
played sports growing up, high school, and then I had a major injury, but I still kept working out.
Right,
Went to college and we still would work out. Band work, we still would work out. So
right.
when I got into corporate America for a while, I was the guy I had my gym bag to work out after work, or I would have already worked out before I got to work. So for me, I've been doing it so long, it became a lifestyle. So
Okay.
that's the one thing that I attribute it to. For me, it just gave me the natural antidepressant. When I
Right,
was
right.
going through what I was going through, it was the working out that kept me
Right,
going day to
exactly.
day. So
Exactly.
a lot of people think it's just to look good, but man, it has such an effect on your stress levels
Right.
and your mindset and everything. And so for me, that's been my antidepressant. So for me now, it's a lifestyle. It's like a drug. Like if I go 3 or 4 days without working out, like I get the jitters like somebody on drug. It's a
Right.
great habit to have, man.
Right, right. Now, and I remember that era, man, of being outside, riding the bikes, tackle football, basketball, all, racing, and all of that stuff, man. Well, I know times have changed, and I'm trying to get some of my kids to get outside, man. They got these iPads and phones, and and it's like they're glued to it, man. What do you think that we can do to kind of help our youth get motivated again, man, to stay active?
I think we got to create something fun, man. It's got to be fun. It can't be
Okay.
the traditional. You know what? You need to go outside and play.
Right,
You
right,
need to go
right,
outside or go to this particular you camp. You need to identify what's fun for them and then incorporate that in their life. That way they can keep moving, get some exercise, and you can have some type of balance in there. It's almost like the adults. There's some people that don't like running, but they like dancing. So go
right,
to a
right,
dancing class. You
right,
know what I mean? There are some people that don't like to dance and they like to run. Well, do what makes you happy. Just don't
right,
do nothing.
right,
So
right,
for
right. Yeah,
me,
yeah.
for the youth, it's identifying whatever it is that they love to do that's active and fun and incorporating that in their life.
Awesome. All right, parents, y'all hear Coach talking. Coach is talking, parents. We got to do better. I'm included in this pep talk, in this locker room talk. I'm a part of it too, man. I hear you.
We
I
all
hear you.
do. I always tell people, man, this is a journey. Like there's no finish line to this thing. Like you never arrive. You spending time in your mind, body, and spirit, and the more you do that, you find out how much you don't know.
Right.
You think you know a lot, and then you realize how much you really don't know. And so I always tell people, when you joining us or you decide to take this journey, if you're looking to be perfect, then we're not the group for you.
Right.
We still make mistakes. People make mistakes. But this is about balance.
Right.
So if you have a day where you off with your food, or if you have a day that you're doing this, wow, you've been so balanced with your mind and your spirit, you could bounce back into it.
Right.
Always talk about like that tire in the car, it's bald, you're on the road, but if it's to that thread and you let go of the wheel by mistake and go to the left or the right, but if it's balanced, you got the wheels balanced, you make a mistake, sometimes you have another chance to stay on the road.
Right.
And so we don't seek perfection, man. If anybody tell you they perfect and they arrive, to me that is terrible.
Right.
People ask me all the time, man, you a trainer, your wife work out, y'all fit. Man, we have popcorn on movie nights. When it's my daughter's birthday, I have a slice of cake with her. I have a chocolate chip cookie.
You don't have no tofu cake. It's real cake, right? It's cake.
Real cake. It's real cake. But it's just not every day of my life. It's not a part of my life.
Gotcha.
I don't miss it. I don't need it. And so I'm able to be balanced with my family. And so that's what I encourage people, man. Look, you don't have to go to the gym 6 and 7 times a week. Just have some balance. Maybe it's just walking. Maybe it's just getting with somebody that's trying to live too. And a lot of people, when they think about faith and health, fitness and faith, bro, we should want to live.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's my point exactly. We should want to live. We should want to live. Like, it's too many of us dying too soon, and there should be another type of mindset.
That's my motivation now. It's not that you got the guys make a Pro Bowl or go to a Super Bowl or, it's my goal now to just live the healthiest I can be, man. I got a young daughter. I got goals written like, okay, walk down her way now without a cane.
Right, yeah.
Stuff like that.
I like that.
Your perspective changes the older you get.
Right.
And so you realize, man, good people die sometimes.
Right.
Good people die. And what I'm saying is you got to do the best you can, man, to be the healthiest version of you, man. That's all I'm saying.
Right. And you know what, Monte? No, you good, man. You really helping us. You really helping us. I'm just upset that this whole social media platform is just acting weird, man. People are seeing this, man, but they can't comment. So the Facebook is not fully functioning right now. But they're on here and they have questions, but it's just not letting us. Hold up, let me see something here. Let me see. Here we go. All right, it's crazy. I have to look at my phone. I apologize, honey. My wife got a whole dialogue going here, and it's just popped up. She says roller skate, because we were talking about activities that you can do besides being in the gym, and you were saying that if you don't like to run but you like to dance, you can dance. So my wife was saying you have roller skating, the walking. So we have a lot of people. It's just your comments, guys, are just popping up. So please forgive me out there. It's just popping up. We're still dealing with the social media issues. But one thing I do want to ask. I do notice that on your Facebook page, man. I'm really blessed by your page. You're just like me, man. We display God, our families. We display positivity. We display fitness. And I noticed you and your wife work out together. Something my wife and I we do as well. I've seen in some families, now help the listeners out tonight. I've seen in some families where you have one person that's gym rat, Monday through Friday, and that's the other person that's like, all right, I'll see you when you come back. Is there something that can remedy that? Is there a solution? Is there a go-between? Is there a compromise? Like, what can you suggest to get families, active and working out together? Is there anything you can suggest?
Brother, I'm gonna tell you this because I'm from the country. I'm from Savannah, Georgia,
Uh huh.
and you cannot tell people what to do. You cannot tell people what to eat. I remember when I stopped eating pork about 30 years ago, and I would go home and they still be cooking with some pork and everything. Man, I couldn't go in there and say, "Look, man, what y'all doing eating this pork?" Because then
Right.
I come into that state of what we talked about, and you can't be judgmental with people. Like you got to understand you was once them. When you take this power, you versus you, you have mercy on people because you understand how imperfect you are.
Right.
You
Right.
understand the mistakes that you made and the grace that God gave you. So for me, the best example is to live it. If you got a household and somebody work out and somebody don't,
Right.
that's tough. My best advice I could give you is to be the example. Live the example.
Okay.
Wait a minute. She getting up at 4:30 in the morning and really working out. Wait a minute. When he went shopping, he really picked up these vegetables.
Right. Right. Come on. Come on.
Wow.
That's good stuff. Good stuff,
She's
brother.
losing weight. She's starting to look good. She's starting to like to go
Yeah.
to the gym. You know what? He getting stronger. And then when they see that you're serious about it, people have a tendency to follow what you do, not what you say.
Right.
And so when they're in your own household, when they could see the transformation taking place right then, you know what, babe? I went to the doctor. And you know what? He took me off these meds.
Right.
You know, I've
Right.
been on
Right.
these meds for 5 years, but since I've been going to the gym or working out with this group, I no longer am on meds. That's powerful to someone that's living with
Absolutely.
you, especially if they're on meds.
Absolutely.
And
And,
what I've learned on
mhm.
with my course of 20 years doing this, at the end of the day, you got to want it for yourself.
Wow. Man, let me tell you, you're helping us, man. You are helping us. Listen, my wife was my inspiration, man. I'm talking about that early morning. My wife would get up. She would have to be to work, I think, by 5, but she'd be at the gym at 3. You know, take a bag, work out, you know, and do her thing, man. And I'm like, all right.
Right.
So she kind of motivated me. Now I love to work out, brother, but I'm not the early bird. You know, that's not me. Let me go to Hopkins, put my 8 in there, and then I'm that guy that has the gym bag. I'm gonna get it in. But like you said, just watching the actions of people, and then I noticed that we started just buying different foods because we both want to maintain this a particular diet. So so I did notice that. So you're speaking some good stuff, and everybody who's watching, they're being encouraged, and you're providing some insight because these are the questions that a lot of people have.
I just think we passed that point where you could just
Yeah.
tell people what to do, man.
Exactly,
I mean, at one
exactly.
point, you might say, you know what, you tripping. You know what, you got these cookies and this milk. It's late at night, and you falling asleep with this and that, and that might be cool for a while. It might motivate some people, but for some people, that demotivate them.
Right, right,
You know
right,
what I mean?
right,
And so it's
right,
about, you know what, encourage them. You know what, I'm going for a little extra walk this evening. You want to walk with me? You know what I'm saying? That
right,
type of stuff.
right, right,
And so just living the example, bro. I mean, we grown now.
right. Exactly,
You know, we
exactly,
grown.
exactly.
You got to live the example in order for people to want to change.
Exactly, and I'm gonna make a few people mad. We're almost there, guys. We're gonna wrap it up soon. This is great, and we're definitely gonna do this again. And again, man, you're my brother, man. I'm telling you, I just felt the instant connection when we started talking, man. So I know we're gonna do a lot more things together. But I wanna ruffle feathers just for a moment. I noticed I've gone to the gym, and I've seen all these people who are trainers that are not certified. They're not certified through Goals. They're not certified through Planet or whatever the case may be, MBS. And I'm seeing a lot of people online. Hey, pay me such and such an hour. How do we educate people who are saying, hey, I need a trainer? What do we need to look for? Because everybody has a Facebook page, everybody has an Instagram, and they're calling themselves trainers. Let's kind of push the envelope just a little bit. What should we watch out for when giving somebody our hard-earned money, and you're really not a trainer?
First of all, you need to check their credentials.
Okay.
Are they certified? You know, a lot of people say they certified, but they may not be current with the updates and the trends that they offer that you have to stay updated on.
Okay.
And the second thing is really looking at their results. But in what you're talking about, The main one is that certification. Now, I believe you can know a lot of information. You can help people lose weight. You can help people build muscle without being a certified trainer. You may have gotten that through experience. The problem comes in if you're trying to make money.
Oh,
Because
okay.
if you're trying to make money and someone gets hurt or someone, God forbid, die off a heart attack, then what type of insurance you got?
Right, right,
They could sue you.
right.
And so if you're not certified, you can't get no insurance.
Got you.
Like I
see.
train at facilities, I can't train there unless I provide my certification and my insurance to
Wow.
cover them and myself. So that's the difference. Again, not knocking the hustle of some people, but I train group people from all ages, like from 17 to 75.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't risk someone coming in there trying to do too much,
Right, right,
get hurt, and then me not being liable for it.
right,
And
right.
so that's how important it is for me. So check the certifications and check their results.
Right,
And check how they are.
right. Absolutely.
Like you can't tell people, okay, we're gonna get a six pack and you don't have one. It's like hiring a financial advisor that has no money.
Right, right. They sitting there telling you to do 20 more reps.
Yeah. It's like you hiring a sick
Right.
doctor.
Right.
And
Yeah.
so you got to look at all
Good
those
stuff.
factors in there, and that should play a major role. And again, look at the proven results.
Right. Now let's bring this to our community. I noticed that in the African American community, in particular, we're faced with many health issues compared to Caucasians. You know, heart disease, stroke, cancer, asthma, diabetes. What do you think contributes to these statistics in our community?
Tradition.
Okay.
Tradition is like frozen success, like work for a while, and then we try to hold on to it. But
Right.
times change.
Right.
It's
Right.
just like the pandemic. If you was working a certain way, having business a certain way, and you just stubborn enough the way you don't want to adapt or you want to change, it could hurt.
Right.
And so a lot of times, my grandmother ate hog head cheese. She was all right. I could eat it. We ate chitlins grow up. I ate chitlins grow up.
Yes, we did. Yes, sir.
But just because I did, I have a better understanding of what it is. But graceful enough not to judge nobody that still eat it.
Right. Right. Right.
But for me, now I understand the knowledge of what's behind it. And so it's, sometimes we hear generational curses.
Yeah.
It's like generational mindsets.
Right. Right.
That's
Right.
hurting us.
Right. Right. Right.
And so we need a change in the mindset. Like my daughter now, sometimes she like to do hair, and she's like, I'm going to do hair. Sometimes I say, well, make sure you get a shot. Sure, you can do hair, have your
Right.
but make sure you get a shot. Sometimes she'll play the pizza game. Where's the pizza store? Daddy, I want to be a server. That's great. And I'll be
Right.
like, well, why don't you own the pizza store? Okay.
Right.
I'm just dealing with her mindset of
Yeah. That's good. Right. That's
because
right.
I grew up,
That's right.
go to school, boy, you're going to get this degree and you're going to get a job. No one told me go to school and find my purpose.
Right.
Nobody told me I should major in something that my passion and my gifts are tied to. And so we had a bunch of people like me getting degrees and stuff that wasn't even correlated to our gifts.
Right. Exactly. Woo.
So it's like I'm just trying to change the mindset, man, because God has blessed me to be around. It's like Tupac, man. I could be in the hood where I grew up, and I could also
Yeah.
be at the White House.
Right. Right.
I've been on food stamps, and I've been around billionaires. So I've seen both sides of the spectrum.
Right. Right.
And
Right.
the difference that I see is the mindset.
The mindset. Right.
Mindset.
And that's
Go back and believe what God said about you.
right.
Like I did.
Right.
Like, wow, I've heard, okay, you ain't gonna be nothing. You just like your daddy. You know what? You don't do this, you don't do that. And bro, I decided to make a decision to believe what God said about me. And that freed me.
Right.
And that freed me, bro. And so people could leave me, people could do what they want, but bro, I believe what God said about me.
Amen.
And
Amen.
so I know my source.
Right.
And so because I know my source, I understand my value.
Whew,
My
man.
value isn't because of me, it's because of who I come from.
Because I know my source, I know my value.
Absolutely.
Got you. Got you. Got you.
Simple as that. Powerfully simple.
Right. And then, like you said, we got and we have to change our mindset because we pass down bad habits from one generation to the next. And because I remember, my father's side, they would eat anything on the pig, man, on the hog, but they would eat it all, man. And I was accustomed to it, and they would call us the Geechees because we like rice. Everything was rice, everything was potatoes, but then not realizing on my father's side, the diabetes is very very high. A lot of it on that side, and it's just like you said, those handed down traditions that cause some negative health issues, man. And so
It's
I
affecting
yeah,
our youth, man, because like a study done by the American Heart Association talk about our kids are consuming so much sugar that we might be the first generation to experience our kids die before us. Because
wow,
our kids are now dealing with diabetes and pre-diabetic because of the sugar and the things that are in our foods. And so, we have a daughter and it's tough, man.
right,
You look at those ingredients, you like, well, what do you eat?
eat right,
And then when you decide and do your research and decide the things that's good for you to eat, number one, you either don't have access to it.
What-
That's
true,
that's that's one thing.
right.
Or you can't afford it. It's expensive.
It's too expensive. Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's
Well,
crazy.
let me ask the expert. What do you eat?
Well,
We looking at you, man, and we look at your pictures. We even see your skin, and you're vibrant and you're healthy. So what does Monty eat? What's a typical meal look like in your home?
I've been doing intermittent fasting, man, for years, so it's a lifestyle for me. And so I don't eat till about 11:30, 12, trying to cut off that eating window about 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. What I
Wow,
found out through studying, researching, refining, constantly learning how important the gut health really is in the digestive system.
wow,
And so understanding that the body really is built to heal itself. Sometimes I deal with inflammation, pains from all that training and things we did
right,
20 years ago,
right,
man.
right.
And so I'm constantly dealing with removing inflammation out of my body and constantly trying to replace it with things that are healthy for me. So for me, when I break my fast, it might be a healthy salad,
Okay,
healthy soup. I'm not on no diet now because
right.
I
He said,
got
don't get it twisted. I do
no,
eat.
no. Like if I got a salad and we got grilled salmon on top, I might have two grilled salmons. I might
Okay,
have three. I might add more. The healthy omega 3s, the nuts. One day, some days you used to snack on chips and popcorn and all that stuff. Now
right.
you kind of learn to snack on those omega 3s, those
Got
nuts,
you.
Brazilian nut, walnuts. Understanding that, wow, that's good for my brain. So
Wow, man.
now
Wow.
it's like people, when you have an understanding, you become conscious eating.
Right,
Like you
right,
really understand that, wow, everything I put in my mouth is either giving me life or slow death.
right, right.
And
Wow.
so it's about eating foods that require water and sunlight to grow, herbs and things with seeds in them. So it's like knowledge, like, okay, Monty, I'm trying to make a change. I got fruit now. Okay, what kind of fruit you got? I got this fruit, I got grapes. Okay, you throwing the seeds out, you spitting the seeds out of them grapes. Nah, I got the kind with no seeds, no water. Nah, that's GMO. We need stuff
Got you.
with seeds in
With
it.
seeds in it.
Yeah,
Wow,
from
man.
the
This
earth, man.
right,
God is
right.
just amazing. He put everything that we need to sustain us here.
That's right.
And then all through the seeds. And again, those things that require sunlight and water to grow. If you eat eggs, now you got to make sure that the chickens are
Right.
grass fed or regular fed. You know what I mean?
Right, right, right.
Now we got fish or salmon that's got color and a dye. They got
Yeah.
this added. They feeding the animals this and that and the other.
Right.
And we don't think nothing about it.
Now I
But
do
it
have
has
a question. I have a question for you as far as red meat. And this is just for me. That's not from one of the audience members. Should you eat a steak? Should you eat a lot of red meat? I'm hearing you should have some red meat in your diet. Is that true? What's your take on that?
I think it depends on the individual.
Okay.
It depends on how deep you're getting with it.
Okay.
Like in general, I think that meat, especially some red meat, especially if cooked the wrong way, can be harder to digest.
Okay.
And so there are people that are walking around with certain remnants of the meat that can't be come out during a regular bowel movement. It's just stuck
Right.
right around the midsection.
Right.
So sometimes that meat is hard to digest. I really don't like to do red meat.
Okay.
I will do a steak with the family on vacation or something like that,
Right.
maybe twice a year. Took me a while not to get it well done because I grew up well done.
Right. Everything was well done. Well done. Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, why people don't want it well done? And then you research, and you're like, wow, okay, that makes sense. Wow, if I get it well done, I'm really digesting nothing that's providing the nutrients for me.
Right.
But
Right.
also, you understand if you eat it for protein, you could get protein from your broccolis, you can get protein from plants. It don't necessarily have to be meat. Now, again, it depends on the stage of life you're in.
Right. Right.
Now,
True. True.
the older you get, it gets funny with the stuff that you put in your body. Your
Right.
body kind of tell you whether you is working for you if it's not. I say a test is always looking at your midsection. If it comes above that belt or out that waist,
Oh.
some studies that's
I
how
don't
they
know.
determine. For some of them, that's how they determine your lifespan now.
Right. Right.
They're not even doing it with the BMIs, checking your body mass
Right.
index. They checking out what's going on inside here and predicting how long you can live. So a
Wow.
lot of times you see me talking about abs camping, core camping. It's really got to do with the flushing and the water and the cleansing and working and doing this thing from the inside out, man. Like we too far in the game. If you want to lose weight for this wedding, yeah, we're gonna help you get there.
Right.
Young brother, if you want to get that six pack for the beach, we can help you get there.
Right.
But this is from the inside out, man.
Right.
Now,
Right.
at the point that I am, like, so when you working with us, I'm giving you things that I've learned, things that I shared, and things that I experienced to help you perform better, get the optimum amount of energy that you can out of your life, man.
Got
It's
you, man.
nothing, it's nothing worse than eating dead food and expecting to get energy from it.
Right. Right. This is good stuff, man. I have one last question, and I'm gonna let you fire away, man, and tell us how to sign up for MBS, man. Tell us more about MBS, what we can expect. So here's my question, and a lot of people are asking me this, so I'm glad you're here tonight. Many people complain that gym memberships are the reason why they can't stay in shape. People don't want to spend money. What can people do to stay healthy without memberships, and how can people stay motivated to maintain those fitness goals? Because a lot of people are asking, hey, I don't want to spend the money, they're too expensive. And I think there's this mindset or mentality that the only way to stay healthy is inside of a gym. Help us shed some light on that, man. I'm not knocking gyms. I have 2 memberships, but kind of like help us out just a little bit on that.
Well, it's interesting, man, because there's some people all they do is research and data on this with the gym membership. They found out that over 80% of the people that have gym memberships don't go.
Over 80%.
Over 80%. They sign up for the
Wow.
new year by March. Only 20% still active in the gym and all that. So for me, brother, it goes back to belief in your belief system and your commitment to this thing. Like if you telling me you can't come to camp because it's too early for you to get up, that may be true for you, but there's quite a few people that get up early that got families, they got kids.
Right.
There's people travel from DC and make it down here to work out at our camps, man, from DC. But yet I
Wow.
got people in Owens Mills is like, oh, it's just a little too far.
Right.
Yeah, and
Right.
so
Right.
it depends on where you are on the excuse spectrum. And what I say about that, and especially in my book, man, taking those excuses out, are gonna free somebody.
Right.
Be
Right.
like, you
Right.
know what? It's me.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
me
Yeah.
that not really wanting to get down and do this thing the way that I know I need to get to.
Right.
And you talked about another key part in that, and you said too expensive. One of the things about self-love, one of the manifestations of self-love is what you invest in.
Woo, that's good, man. That's
And
good.
so
That's good.
you could tell
That's good.
sometimes how much you love yourself by what you invest in.
Right. Right. That's true. That's
If,
true.
if I spend 3 or 4 hours at a football game, I'm investing my time and money in that. That's what I wanted to do. That's what
Right.
But me, with self-love, and I'm thinking about mind, body, and spirit, sometimes I could just get a regular juice, but I like the cold pressed juices because they're a little fresh. It might cost me a little bit more,
Right.
I don't mind him taking that investment in myself.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
sometimes this water's a little bit more expensive, but it's better than me getting this water because I care about myself. I love myself a little bit.
That's
I'm
right.
trying to be around a little bit for my kids. So let me get this water right here. So the Bible says where your treasure is, so is your heart.
Yeah, yeah.
And so you got to love yourself enough to want to invest
Right.
in buying the things that you need to be healthy.
That's
Like,
right.
again, being healthy, it costs a little more. Think about the world is different now.
Yeah.
Like, you can get a soda for 79 cents a liter,
Right.
for 99 cents, but that water gonna cost you $4.
$4. Right.
Why is
Right.
that?
Right.
Because it's easy, man. It's like you could kill a whole community through the food alone.
Wow. Wow.
And so when you're talking about money, when it comes to your health, the question should be, what price are you willing not to pay?
Right. Exactly. 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 Now tell us about MBS, man. Tell us about MBS. We got about 5 minutes left. I'm excited, man. You know, I'm ready. I'm ready to join the camp, man. Me and my wife, we're ready. We're ready to sign up. So tell us how to sign up, man. What to expect? Where you located? So give us some information.
Yeah, man, we have married couples in there all the time, man. First of all, MBS stands for Mind, Body, Spirit.
Okay.
MBS Fitness Lab. To us, it's a hospital.
Mm.
So when you come in the door, man, I don't have hip hop going on. I'm not playing the baby, little baby, and all them people. I got some spiritual edification going
Got you.
on.
Right.
There's not a lot of talking because you really in this thing to work on you.
Mm.
It's not really a lot of games. There's not a lot of talking in between because if you could talk, you really ain't working.
Right. Right.
You shouldn't judge yourself because some of the workouts are designed for failure.
Mm.
Why? Because when you fail, that's when you grow. It's not really the type of workouts you come and do 5 push-ups and it's like, good job, all right,
Right.
we'll see you tomorrow.
Right.
It's kind of challenging. Everything is at mbsfitnesslab.com.
Okay.
mbsfitnesslab.com. Again, it stands for Mind, Body, and Spirit. And bro, that all stems from, again, me being out of balance. Again, being physically strong but spiritually dead. Again, filling my mind with things that was supporting the lifestyle I was living. I even had no idea the music that I was listening to had an impact on my life.
Wow.
No idea how it's all connected. And so I can't listen to a certain type of music and work out
Right.
and then go try to be an ambassador for the kingdom. Like, I have to have music and things that are edifying me all the way around. Now, again, I'm an OG in this thing. You know, I've been around for over 20 years, so
Right.
I'm not really in the 20 and 30-year-old group, man. I'm kind of seasoned in this. So some
You,
of the
you mind telling the audience how old you are? Because I didn't believe it, man. You mind? You mind
I'm
telling?
53.
53 years old, man.
Yeah, man.
You look. I'm 46, man. You look like you're my brother, like 44, man. We 45. I think it's the beard that kind of gives me, But man, you look great, man. You said 53.
Yeah, 53.
53.
I'll be 54 in January, man.
Wow, man.
Yeah, so I attribute that, man. Again, sometimes God will preserve you.
Absolutely.
When you get under His
Absolutely.
will and you get under the purpose for your life, there's protection there.
Yes.
And God will preserve you, man. And you do the things you're supposed to do, man. Drink water. Just try to eat right and stay active. Again, not being perfect. You do those little things, man. Love yourself. Not in a selfish way, but in a self-love way. Man, then you a candidate to try and change your family, the community, and then the world and everybody around you.
Right.
But again, it starts with you. And that's what the book is all about, man. Taking all the excuses out of it. You focusing on the things that, what is it that you didn't do? Is there anything that the things you're going through you caused?
Mm.
And is there any unforgiveness that you holding on?
Right.
You
Right.
didn't realize the power of unforgiveness.
Right.
I'm holding on to this unforgiveness and not realizing that blocked the power from the kingdom.
Absolutely.
And so
Absolutely.
I'm saying to myself, wow, I can't even give nobody that much power to be mad at you like that.
Exactly. That's it.
Yeah, and so
That's it.
again, bro, we
That's
can
it.
focus on the body, but if you ain't spending time in all 3 parts of your being, then it could cause you to be off balance. And that's all I'm saying.
This has been great, man. Listen, y'all. Give the website again, Monty. Give the website again for MBS.
Okay, it's mbsfitnesslab.com.
mbsfitnesslab.com. Somebody put that in the comment section. mbsfitnesslab.com. We can sign up together, y'all. Big facts. We can all sign up together, support our brother so that we can live long, live strong. Now, I did notice in the bio that you do a lot of work with young people. What kind of programs do you have for the youth?
Man, I'm excited about a program that's coming up there. I'm really going to get a chance to jump in with the youth. I've been working with the youth, man, in Baltimore for at least 11 to 12 years, man. I know we've impacted over thousands of kids, a lot of stuff that the cameras don't see and things like that, man. We just go to work. And it's so important because at the end of the day, man, if you're not spreading this information that you learn, if you're not sharing the mistakes that you learn and how you grew from it, what good is that?
Right.
And at the end of the day, man, it's not what you do for yourself, it's what you do for others.
Right.
And if God has brought you out into some light, out of darkness, it's only right that you share that information with them. So for the young men, they're at that point, they like to do push-ups and they like to work out. And I just related to them, man, you should be wanting to do push-ups. You should be wanting to be strong. You should be wanting to run a mile. You're a king.
Right. That's right.
You know
that's
what I mean?
right. That's right.
I talk
that's
to
right.
ladies and I'm like, sure, get your hair done. You're beautiful the way you are, but you could be in shape too.
That's right.
So
that's right.
The approach that I think is so important, man, as a part of my assignment to instill that in the youth, man, because in some cultures, working out is just a way of life.
Right. Yeah.
It's what they see. They in sports all year round and they're active all year round. And some of us, we don't have that exposure. And so I love to share that, man. And again, making it fun for them. Right.
Man, I just want to say thank you, brother, for coming and being a part. This was so man, it was so packed. It was so packed full of just great stuff, man. And we bless your ministry, man. We bless your business, your family. We pray over you, man. Nothing but increase. If you guys want to get the book, you can go right to his website. It's on Amazon. The Power of You versus You. I can't wait to get my copy. So make sure you guys support our brother. Man, this has been great, man. I'm definitely excited for you and happy for you. And like I said, we're going to get together. My wife, I'm going to talk to her, find out when we're going to sign up. So I'm looking forward, man. But man, you have blessed me tonight. I had no idea that you did so much, man. I had no idea where you came from and where God took you, man. And so you inspired me. You encouraged me, man. You're definitely a real one. And we thank God for you, man. We definitely thank God for you.
I appreciate you having me, man. I really do, man. I appreciate you having me.
Hopefully this won't be your last time, man. Hopefully you'll come back,
I'll be happy to come back,
man. Thanks a lot, man. All right. This has been great, everybody. I see y'all now. Y'all slowly popping up. This whole Facebook thing is crazy, but we did an awesome program tonight. A lot of information was shared. My good friend, my brother, Monte Sanders, is on here, and he shared a wealth of information. And so go back, watch the replay, order the book, sign up for MBS Fitness Lab. We out of here. Big facts. Thanks a lot again, my brother, for being a part.
Take care,
Take care. You got it.